Suddenly from the sea appeared a giant mosasaur. He went straight to the ship, and it looks like it's gonna hit the crew. But instead of fear, they actually burst out laughing. It turned out that they had come to find that ancient creature. The plan is to catch it and do some research against his DNA. Dora picked up a tranquilizer rifle and pointed it at Mosasaurus, but the ship kept shaking. Makes it hard to get the right target. His assistant immediately tied him to the front of the ship. Now he can stand stably and shoot calmly. Fast-moving ship leads right to the Mosasaurus. Zora took a deep breath and again tried to shoot, but suddenly the mosasaur disappeared into the water. In an instant, it jumps out of the ocean and makes huge waves. This surprise makes Zora accidentally fired her tranquilizer rifle. He asked his assistant to take his other tranquilizer rifle, but this time, Mosasaurus saw the incoming bullets and head straight towards the ship. Zora's feet entangled in rope. Otherwise, he would have been an easy target. Quickly, he retreated behind the deck and shoot again at close range. This time, his shot was on target and the Mosasaurus began to pass out. The team immediately took a blood sample. As soon as the needle comes out, a small parachute appeared above the His assistant managed to catch him, and they were able to save a very valuable sample that everyone celebrates their success. But all of a sudden, the doctor looked overboard. In there are some little dinosaurs. After closer observation, it turned out that they were spinosaurs. They lived with mosasaurs and hunted together. Now they've begun to think of humans as prey. A soldier immediately took out a machine gun and started shooting at them. After several bullets hit their bodies, the Spinosaurus retreated and began to flee. But the soldier didn't know there was one other Spinosaurus hiding. He suddenly jumped up and attacked the soldier with all your might. The soldier tried to hold the door, but in the end, he couldn't survive. Team saw his partner being dragged away, but they couldn't feel the loss. Suddenly, mosasaurs reappeared from the water, and the ship shook violently. One of the Spinosaurs seized the opportunity and jumped to catch a bystander. Almost made it in that chaos. A little girl lost balance and almost fell over. Luckily, the father caught it in time. The head of the ship realized that they can't keep going like this. Yes, immediately changed the direction of the ship towards the reef. He knew if the ship hit the rock, they would be trapped. But more importantly, Mosasaur than Spinosaurus can't go into water that's too shallow, so it decides to take this big risk. As soon as the ship enters the coral reef area, as the captain predicted, Mosasaurus couldn't catch up anymore and stopped. Lucky they all survived and finally came to an island. But no one knows that on the island, there are creatures far more terrifying than mosasaurs who are hiding